This is the largest snake we've ever captured, probably the largest snake in Florida, 215 pounds.
Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I have not disappeared.
The world is home to many large creatures, and sometimes they can be quite terrifying. From mysterious sea creatures
Many think it's Iceland's version of the Loch Ness Monster.
to monstrous land animals,
What the? Hold!
there are many creatures in the world that simply defy the expectations of anyone and grow to sizes that would make even the bravest adventurers stay in their home and cower. It goes without saying that these giant creatures roam our Earth's surface and swim in its oceans, and sometimes they get caught on camera. From massive real-life proof of giants who once roamed our planet and maybe still do to legendary creatures like the Loch Ness Monster, we might not be the apex creature on the planet. Even regular animals like bears, sharks, and snakes get to sizes that most of us would never expect them to grow to. And when they do, it's truly a sight to behold. Get ready to be amazed, and let's dive in and explore terrifying giant creatures caught on tape. Alberta Giant.
Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I have not disappeared.
Let's follow the tragic story of Canadian Andrew Dawson, a TikToker who recorded a viral video of one of the largest creatures ever caught on camera. In the summer of 2022, Dawson was driving to work with a colleague when he noticed a giant figure on a mountain in Alberta. He quickly filmed the figure and posted the video on social media, where it gained immense popularity. But Dawson's fascination with the giant didn't stop there. He returned to the mountain multiple times, even attempting to climb it, but was stopped by unknown individuals who warned him not to proceed. Soon after, Dawson began to feel like he was being followed and stalked by unknown individuals. Paranoid and convinced that he had captured something on camera that he shouldn't have, Dawson posted a video confessing that the giant figure was a hoax. However, this video appeared very suspicious, as Dawson seemed nervous and kept looking to the side as if being told what to do. Shortly after, Dawson's obituary was posted on July 1st, 2022, suggesting that he had passed away shortly after making the hoax confession. Many speculated that Dawson's death was not a coincidence and that he may have been silenced by those who didn't want the truth to get out. This was furthered by two more videos Dawson posted before his death, one titled "I'm Scared" and the other showing strange structures on the mountain where he had filmed the giant. Regardless of whether or not this was a cover-up story or an elaborate hoax, the actual giant in the video seems all too real. If the scale is accurate, it's undoubtedly one of the tallest beings ever recorded on camera, and its mystery continues to baffle and terrify those who have seen the footage. Monster Bear. Let's travel to Alaska, where photographer Brad Josephs captured stunning footage of a massive brown bear estimated to weigh over 1,000 pounds. This monster bear was filmed in Katmai National Park during a bear viewing session, and its sheer size has left viewers amazed and terrified. Josephs, who works as a professional wildlife guide, posted the video on his TikTok account and has since gained over 2 million views. The bear can be seen dominating the current while fishing in the river, proving its incredible strength and dominance. Despite its sopping wet fur, the bear is not deterred and expertly catches its dinner before devouring it with powerful jaws. This viral video shocked many TikTok users who had previously thought of bears as cuddly but dangerous. This massive monster bear serves as a reminder of the impressive creatures that roam our Earth and continue to leave us in awe. Snake and crane. What happens when a snake is so big that the only way to move it is by using a construction crane? Well, that's exactly what happened in the Caribbean island of Dominica, where construction workers stumbled upon a jaw-dropping giant snake while clearing part of the rainforest. The footage of the snake being lifted by a digger quickly went viral, and many were left in disbelief at the sheer size of the creature. Some commenters even called it a world record snake, suggesting that it may be the largest one ever found. Despite its impressive size, the snake appears to be alive as it's being lifted by the construction crane, adding to the shock factor of the video. It's not clear what type of snake it is, but the Caribbean is home to deadly boa constrictors that can reach up to 13 feet in length. However, some speculate that this snake could possibly be a different species, considering its immense size. Regardless, the video serves as a reminder of just how incredible and unexpected nature can be, and it's a sight that many will remember for a long time. If a snake this big was found in a forest, Who knows what other giant creatures might be lurking out there, waiting to be discovered? Megalodon.
It's the same species, just a much bigger animal, which means that the shark in Australia is not an adult great white, it's a baby megalodon.
Let's travel to the Atlantic Ocean, where a group of scientists may have just discovered proof of the existence of one of the most terrifying creatures to ever swim in the depths of our seas, the Megalodon. These researchers, conducting a shark research trip, were amazed when they detected a massive 50-foot shape on their fish finder. The shape appeared to resemble a Megalodon, a prehistoric shark that is believed to be extinct for millions of years. However, based on the size of the shape, estimated to be about 50 feet long and weighing 40 tons, the researchers were convinced that they had discovered a living megalodon. While the actual creature has yet to be seen, its colossal fossilized teeth have been found, and sightings of potential megalodons have occurred in recent years. The discovery of this potential megalodon has sparked interest and debate in the scientific community, especially because these scientists later claimed it was just a group of fish. Was it, or were they being silenced to prevent panic and fear? Bigfoot.
Then a rock was through. She chased it. I just kind of stopped.
Apparently, Bigfoot is photo shy. If you haven't grasped that fact by the fact that he never shows up in front of obvious photographers, only blurry images are caught, let the mysterious creature's history of throwing objects do the job. One man, who was definitely not out looking to capture Bigfoot, set up a trail camera just to monitor animal activity. When the man ventured out to check his trail camera, he ran into horrifying evidence. 3 images were captured that showed an object flying through the air directed towards the camera. Out of the 3 images, one appears to have captured the Sasquatch throwing the object, but the threat didn't end there. Rocks were being thrown at the man, but when he examined the area for evidence, he heard something massive and unseen moving across the stream. Some say that this was a pure coincidence, while others believe that Bigfoot was trying to scare off the man from his territory. This incident is not the only one. A significant number of Bigfoot sightings have mentioned objects being thrown to keep intruders away, though not deliberately hurting them, but more as a warning sign. So is Bigfoot really just photo shy? Grand Canyon giants.
These are tiers of mummies, each one occupying a separate hewn shelf.
While not many pictures are left from this discovery, the story of a giant underground city found in the Grand Canyon in the early 20th century is one that still intrigues many. The city was reportedly discovered by explorer G.E. Kincaid while rafting on the Colorado River. The entrance to the city was at the end of a tunnel over 1,600 meters underground, which was almost inaccessible and had chisel marks on the walls. The central chamber was adorned with copper weapons and hieroglyphics, and mummified bodies were found inside, all measuring over 3 meters in height. However, as the Smithsonian funded the expedition, the findings were kept secret and never fully investigated or documented. Some speculate that this could have been an ancient civilization of giants that once inhabited the Grand Canyon, but the truth may never be known. The lack of evidence and information surrounding this discovery only fuels the mystery and wonder of what could possibly lie under the surface of the Grand Canyon. But one thing is for sure, and that's the fact that something is being covered up. Giant spider.
The tarantula on top of the possum, and we just sort of sat and watched.
Some discoveries of giant creatures are supernatural, but others are all too natural, and even freakier. A spider the size of a dinner plate? That's downright scary. In the Amazon rainforest, researchers from the University of Michigan stumbled upon a tarantula feeding on a juvenile opossum, an unexpected predator-prey interaction. The researchers were stunned by the size of the spider, which they estimated to be around the size of a dinner plate. This kind of behavior from a tarantula is extremely rare, and the video footage shows just how formidable these creatures can be. The researchers believe that the spider may have injected its paralyzing venom into the opossum before hauling it back to its dinner table. And while the icky factor of spiders tends to make most people shudder, the sheer size of this one is enough to make anyone reconsider taking a hike in the Amazon anytime soon. It's a good reminder to always stay alert in the wild, or you may just end up as dinner for a hungry giant spider while you're asleep. Icelandic Monster.
Many think it's Iceland's version of the Loch Ness Monster.
With a name roughly translating to the Icelandic worm monster, this bizarre creature has been a legendary creature in the country's folklore for centuries. Numerous sightings and stories have been told over the years, but it wasn't until recently that the creature was allegedly caught on camera. A local cameraman was filming the serene waters of Lake Lagarfliot when he noticed something long and serpentine swimming through the icy waters. The footage went viral, with some claiming it to be proof of the infamous worm worm monster. However, skeptics argued that it was most likely just a fishing net caught in the tide. While this legendary monster is possibly fake, whatever was captured in the footage seems to be very real and very large. Skeptics are still baffled as to how exactly a fishing net could be mistaken for such a massive creature, leaving the existence of the Icelandic monster still up for debate. Is it possible this worm monster was sulking through the waters, tracking its next victim, or was it just a clever hoax? Arizona demon.
A creepy photo appearing to show a massive winged demon has become a viral sensation.
Was it simply a palm tree in the wind, or something much more nefarious? Let's travel to Arizona, where Richard Christensen claims to have captured a terrifying image of a winged demon. This photograph, which has been viewed nearly 100,000 times on social media, shows a foggy scene illuminated by streetlights, with what appears to be a hazy creature with wings. Some commenters claim that it is most definitely a frontline demon, while others suggest it may symbolize the end of the world. While some believe that it's just a palm tree, others are convinced that it is proof of the evil that lurks among us. Whether it's a hoax or a genuine capture of a demonic creature, this image continues to spark debate and fear among those who have seen it. The one thing for sure is that whatever this creature is, it's massive and easily looks to be the size of 3 people, making it a terrifying prospect for anyone who may come across it. The lesson? Keep your eyes peeled if you're ever in Arizona, as you never know what other creatures may be lurking in the shadows. Monster Gator.
That is the biggest freaking alligator I have ever seen in my life.
Gators are undoubtedly a subject of fascination and horror in Florida, and this freaky footage only adds to that fascination. In the town of Cape Coral, a mother and son were driving when they spotted an enormous alligator sauntering towards some homes. The gator was estimated to be at least 15 years old and had a full belly, suggesting it was well fed and thriving in the area. It's not uncommon for gators to move around during storms, but the sight of this massive creature walking through a residential neighborhood caught on camera is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. Eventually, the gator made its way into a canal, but not without causing quite a stir in the community. After all, this massive gator was easily 15 feet in length and could have posed a threat to anyone who crossed its path. While Florida may be known for its sunshine and beaches, it's also home to some terrifying and massive creatures that can sometimes be caught on camera.
Yo, this is crazy!
Much to our amazement and fear, a 15-foot gator? That's definitely a monster you'd prefer to remain in the canals. Normally, they'll move around throughout the storm drain, so you don't see them walking across on land. But they do. It's not uncommon for them, explained a wildlife officer, and it's hard not to feel thankful for that. Nessie.
Did you see that?
When it comes to giant creatures, none have quite captured the human imagination like the Loch Ness Monster, affectionately known as Nessie. Sightings of this elusive creature date back decades, but it wasn't until recently that the first modern sighting was reported, sparking worldwide interest in the legendary creature. Although there have been countless reported sightings over the years, many have been debunked as hoaxes or misidentifications. However, there are a few credible sightings that continue to intrigue believers and skeptics alike. Meet Steve Valentine from Manchester, who, alongside his family, had a thrilling encounter with what he believes to be the legendary Nessie. While on a boat excursion in the Scottish Highlands at Loch, near Inverness, Valentine spotted a black figure in the water that he was able to capture on camera before it disappeared. This sighting came just ahead of the largest hunt for the elusive monster in 50 years, set to take place in 2023. One thing is clear about the blurry footage he captured, however, and that's the fact that if Nessie is real, Nessie is a giant creature unlike any other. Can you blame some swimmers for steering clear of this mysterious beast? Megapython.
The largest snake we've ever captured, probably the largest snake in Florida, 215 pounds.
You might think that Florida is one of the last places on Earth that you would want to encounter a massive 215-pound snake, but unfortunately for the Sunshine State, it's home to some of the largest and most invasive pythons in the world. In June 2022, a team from the Conservancy of Southwest Florida captured a record-breaking 18-foot-long, 215-pound Burmese python. This massive female snake was found by tracking a male snake named Dionysus, who led researchers to breeding females. The team was shocked when they realized just how big the snake was, breaking the previous record of a 185-pound Burmese python captured in Florida. While these pythons aren't native to Florida, the fact that an 18-foot-long snake could be found in the backyard of a homeowner is both fascinating and terrifying. With these massive snakes being known to eat both alligators and even deer, what's to stop one from eating a human? Giant squid.
It's a deep ocean creature, it's elusive, and it more than lives up to its name.
Giant squids are one of the most rare and elusive creatures on Earth, with very little known about their behavior and habits in the wild. Recently, however, amazing footage captured by researchers has shed some light on how giant these squids actually are. And it's enough to make anyone fear for their lives if they were to come across one. Caught on video for the first time in US waters by researchers on the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Journey into Midnight project, this gigantic squid was found 760 meters below the surface in complete darkness. The footage shows the squid attacking a probe, thinking it might be food, and its massive tentacles can be seen wrapping around the camera. This incredible footage reveals just how massive giant squids can grow, and with their sharp beaks and powerful suction cups, it's no wonder they're considered to be fearsome creatures of the deep. And while this may have been the first recorded sighting of a giant squid in US waters, it's enough to make anyone balk. This squid was larger than a car, and its existence begs the question of what else may be lurking in the depths of our oceans. Yeti.
What the? Dude, hold!
Bear or Bigfoot? A recent capture from a trail cam that went viral on Facebook showed what appeared to be a tall, humanoid figure disappearing behind a tree. This hairy figure could have been a bear at first glance, but when taking a closer look at the images, it's clear that the limbs are too long to belong to a regular bear. The original poster explained how the creature had doubled back to destroy and discard the trail camera that had snapped the images. Many Bigfoot enthusiasts quickly jumped on the opportunity to add this to their evidence bank, and now this Yeti sighting has added even more fuel to the fire of Bigfoot believers. While skeptics may still claim that it's just a bear, there's no denying that the figure in the photos has some striking similarities to descriptions of Bigfoot. Could this finally be the piece of evidence needed to prove the existence of the elusive Yeti? With many Bigfoot experts pointing out that whatever this creature is, it stands on two legs and has long arms, it's hard to come up with a reasonable alternative explanation for this sighting. After all, Bigfoot is described as standing between 6 and 10 feet tall and being a strong, heavy creature capable of tearing down trees and cameras. Could this be proof of the giant that lives among us? Deep Blue. While many sharks are large, some people forget just how giant these creatures can get. Deep Blue, also known as the largest great white shark, reminded us all of this fact when footage of her surfaced in 2019. Filmed off the coast of Mexico's Guadalupe Island, this massive shark was approximately 20 feet in length and estimated to be more than 50 years old. The video, shot by expert Mauricio Hoyos Padilla, shocked viewers and quickly went viral. However, not everyone believed that Deep Blue was truly 20 feet in length, with some experts suggesting she may have been closer to 18 or 19 feet. Nevertheless, this was still an enormous great white shark that sparked discussions about the largest shark species and their potential size. This awe-inspiring and terrifying footage only becomes scarier when you realize that's taller than two shacks standing on top of one another, or double the size of a large SUV. We're already scared of sharks as it is, but this huge and surprisingly terrifying creature is enough to remind you that Jaws might not be as far-fetched as you think.